From three-point land in that first half, Harrison Barnes will go to a hook shot.
We are at 394A College Street, downtown Toronto, Coalition. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Below the Hardwood. I'm your host, Ryan Antonio Henry, sitting here with
Dexter. Hi, Nikki.
3 times, Nikki. 3.
Trace.
Alan.
What's up? It's Alan Shane, aka I'll let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Oh, in the comeback. Okay. And our special guest for the evening, you are, sir.
Phil Boileau, aka Miles Plumlee wannabe.
It happened. Main game on fleek as always, and of course we are here to talk the best in the NBA as we always do. Ladies and gentlemen, All-Star is over. The home stretch is in sight. This is the second half of the NBA season, and we are here to talk who are the teams to look out for and who are the teams that, you know, are going to have that fall from grace. But before we get into that, we're going to look at the teams who are going to make that rise, make that jump. Let's start with Dexter.
The Thunder shall rise.
The Thunder.
They're going to get that 8th, maybe 7th if Spurs keep playing like garbage. But Kevin Durant is injury-free right now. Not injury-free, but he looks really good right now. And Westbrook is going to beast this next few weeks. He's going to kill it. And he's going to go for every point guard. And he's going to destroy you all. Let's go, Westbrook. Muscle, hustle, muscle, press.
You're taking the Thunder to make the playoffs, and
they're taking it.
All right.
They're taking the playoff spot.
I see a couple eyes that are kind of like, you know,
Saying stupid things.
Special guests, what do you got to say?
I'm going back to the East. I'm going Detroit Pistons, Andre Drummond, Greg Monroe, DJ Augustine. I think they're sneaking up into the playoffs. I think there's no two big men who have elevated their games more than those two guys. And Stan Van Gundy is surrounding with three-point shooters. The beautiful thing. It's like Orlando 2.0 with more.
The loss of Jennings, you don't think that's going to affect them?
I actually think they're better with Augustine, to be honest. Like, no. If you looked at the two guys who were the least effective guys on that squad, Josh Smith and Brandon Jennings, they're both gone, and now they're winning. Weird, right?
It's true. And DJ's been killing it.
Yeah, he plays nice.
Underrated.
Yeah.
I am surprised the Raptors can use him, but Alan?
Yeah, I want to go with my heart and say Cleveland, but I'm going to go with the Memphis Grizzlies. I think they have the best backcourt, front court, sorry, with Marc Gasol and also Zach Randolph, you know. With the addition of Jeff Green, I really think they can actually take their game over the top. As we were saying before, man, like, they're actually a lot better with Jeff Green out there. And I think that Marc Gasol is the linchpin to everything. I know Mike Conley's kind of like the heart and everything in that, but the way the team goes with Marc Gasol, like,
Max contract.
He's working for it, man, unless he goes to the Knicks. I don't know. Heard it here first.
I'm going to stick my hand out and say, I'm going to continue with my New Orleans Pelicans. I love these guys. I see what they're doing. Man, wins against teams that you never think. He just beat the OKC Thunder on the dirtiest three-point shot.
What's the record?
For a big man that I've ever seen. Shout out to No, I almost called him Ant-Man. Oh my God. Anthony Davis, you are going to take the Pelicans up to the playoffs, and who knows, maybe they might even show somebody.
Tyreek Evans.
Just shut me down, Tyreek. But okay, moving on to a team that they're doing well right now, but you know that they're gonna slip the ball. They're gonna fumble. So the team that is gonna fall from grace, starting with our
I think there's a lot of teams down there. I mean, Brooklyn #1, but I'm actually going to go out on a bit of a limb and say Golden State. I don't think they keep up this hot streak.
Cat's not gonna like that.
I think when you look at this team, this whole thing, their defensive #1, this is an Andrew Bogut injury waiting to happen, and there's no recovering from this.
True.
Andrew Bogut has shown his whole career.
He's made a paper for shit.
He can't stay on the court. And
he's going to be Cinderella. It's midnight.
I think
soon.
Draymond Green's out right now, sitting out, so that's kind of something to look at as well.
Staying on the side of the couch, Alan, your fall from grace team.
The Suns. The Suns are this team that they're this fast-paced team that we promised to be really exciting this year, and they just aren't. They really aren't. They really didn't get better. I know they got addition to their backcourt with Isaiah Thomas, but I don't see the production from these guys. I don't see the same fire from last year. They're not taking teams by storm anymore, and they're also not really really fun to watch.
Right now, they're just being the teams that they should be.
They should, yeah.
And then they're losing to the top Western Conference teams, which is why they're kind of still hovering around that 7th to 8th spot. But Dexter,
I got Atlanta. They can't keep this up. They're not gonna go undefeated a month.
I'm going to pick the two best teams in the NBA.
They're not gonna be undefeated another month. They're not. It's not gonna happen. Their bench is very garbage. Ken Bazemore, you were good on Lakers. You're garbage now. Dennis Schroeder, he's not gonna keep it up, and I'm sorry, they have no backup.
I think Memphis proved that if you can make sure Atlanta does not play their game with the high speed intensity, and you kind of slow it down,
taking it away,
set and get play bully ball, they got pounded down by right now.
I'm gonna throw in and say the Washington Wizards. They're so up and down, and they're not like stable. They're not holding that.
And they don't play defense, Church.
Thank you. And like as much as I love John Wall, I think John Wall is one of the best point guards in the East. I still think they're too young,
and I think he hates their team, by the way. The way he plays, I don't think he likes his team.
You heard it here.
I really don't think so.
Come on, John. All right, moving on. Trade scenarios. Let's keep this Toronto Raptor based. The Raptors, second in the East, they've held pretty well through their rough patch, and it looks like they're back on track. But what's the one trade scenario that you think would put them over the top, get them to the Eastern Conference Finals, get them into a position where, you know what, we're a real team, we're a real contender? And let's start off with a special guest.
I'm going to play a bit safe. I mean, I want to start with Hassan Whiteside. They had him in Summer League, but they decided he was a scrub, now he's a star. But I'm going to say Ryan Anderson of the Pelicans. I'm saying you move someone like an Amir Johnson and some expiring contracts, or if they really have to pull Terrence Ross, I mean, maybe, but you pull someone else back. Anyways, his ability, he's shown the ability to play a double-double. He can shoot from the corner. He has legit size to play the 4 next to JV. I think that's a good mix.
I've never even thought about Anderson, actually. Staying on the left side of the couch.
I know if you watch the show, obviously I always say KG, but there's also one other player I want to talk about. I think Taj Gibson would be a really good fit with the Raptors. I know there's a lot of speculation out there and trade rumors. I think if you ship Amir Johnson, but you do have that kind of thing where if you get rid of Amir, you kind of lose that kind of cohesiveness of that the first starting 5. But I think Taj Gibson would fit really well. He'd buy into the defensive system real quickly, and he's a banger. And we don't really have necessarily someone to make our paint tough. People go in there easily unscathed, get easy and ones. You should only be shooting 2.
I agree with Alan. We need that veteran presence. So I'm thinking it's David West. He brings that post game. He's big and strong. Like he would fit into that Raptor system. And anybody to get rid of Hansbrough and Fields, like anybody. I'll take camera guys.
Shout out to Landry Fields' wife.
My trade scenario.
You fine, girl.
I know that it's been put out that Ross is not for sale, but I'm gonna say we get rid of Ross for Wilson Chandler. I know a lot of people aren't going to be a fan of that, but Wilson Chandler has proved he has a veteran presence. He can shoot the 3 ball, he can defend, he can pretty much do everything a 3 can. We could probably get a draft pick with him, and that veteran presence immediately comes into that starting lineup. Wilson Chandler would fit right in with this Raptor team defensively, and I think it would work out pretty well.
There's a Facebook group, Real Toronto Rappers on Facebook, and that's everything they say. Ross for Chandler, Ross for Chandler. That's
Wilson Chandler.
Say. That's all they say.
Except for James Johnson, who hates this whole idea.
But moving on to 24-second shot clock time. This is 24 seconds of face time, as we always do. Who wants to take the first crack at it? The guess. 24 seconds.
I'm going to step on my soapbox right here. I'm going to say my 24 seconds. I'm tired of people saying this is a point guard driven league. I get there's big point guards everywhere. I'm saying the big men are back. I'm tired of the big men taking back the backseat to this between Andre Drummond, Greg Monroe, Anthony Davis, DeAndre Jordan having a career year, Marc Gasol having a career year, going on and on and on and on. I think you could actually make a case that there are more quality big men than point guards in the league right now.
Ooh. That was a good 24.
Fires.
Not there.
That's like up there.
You go first.
Right. I like that.
You go first.
My 24 is about Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol is one of the best big men in the NBA. I really love watching him. When you watch Marc Gasol play basketball, it is literally watching a soccer player out there playing basketball. It's a sweet game. The pass is everything. And he's just an anomaly. We haven't seen a big man in a long time with passing skill, shooting skill, and rebounding skill. He's just a complete package. And I hope Memphis Grizzlies holds on to him. Or the Raptors get him. I don't care.
And Dexter.
I'm going to talk about George Karl. I think he's going to Sacramento Kings. That's what the talks are. I don't think he's going to do well there. He's known to butt heads with Iverson and countless other players, but he has the most hard-headed player in Boogie, and they're going to butt heads. It's not a good look for him.
Boogie! Boogie! My 24 second is on Chris Paul. Now, I know that many of you consider him the best point guard in the league, but how are we going to consider the best point guard in the league someone who hasn't won an MVP, hasn't won a championship, hasn't even advanced to the Western Conference Finals with either of the team he's played on? I think Chris Paul's a little overrated for what he has actually brought to the table when you guys got like Tony Parker, NBA champion, NBA Finals MVP. You got Russell Westbrook, who's actually been to the finals, been to the Western Conference Finals, and other guards like Stephen Curry who are stepping it up. So
This is haterade?
it is haterade. But check the body of work, people. I think there's better point guards in the league than Chris Paul. Just saying. But that was another edition of Bit of the Hardwood. But before we always go, you know, I like to give the special guest, where can we find you, sir?
Well, you can find me anytime, hoopslounge.com. We have a YouTube page, Twitter page. Hoopslounge.com is the official website. We have lots of new stuff coming up all the time. We have podcasts, blogs, articles, everything in between, hoopslounge.com. I don't want to thank you guys for having me on your show. I know I catch you guys all the time. Great stuff.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for watching, guys. Remember to hit that subscribe button. It's here somewhere.
Below.
Peace out. We out.